Welcome back. In this video, a impromptu update on the QFX Retro Table Radio. Let's see what it's doing after several years of faithful service as my kitchen counter radio. It's got a fair amount of hours on it. It's actually been quite a good unit. It's very good to listen to talk radio on. It's not fatiguing, has great tone. But it's developed an issue. Let's see what the issue is. And there it is. It's turned on, but it won't boot. No boot.
Like Tar and Women Talking will be helped enormously by their nominations. And good for
they said it's hit or miss as far as what it will do when it will do it.
The Fablemans.
So we are going to open it up. All right, let's look around here. First of all, we took the press board back off. There's the two jacks for USB and the line-in jack. There's the AC mains connector. Those are just on quick disconnects. And we follow it to the transformer here. So this is a transformer set. We'll take the AC line out of the transformer and onto the board. And we can already see that we have a connection between one side of the power input and one side of that cap right there. Now I'm guessing that that capacitor is probably toast or is on its way out. I don't see any other lytics on here. Everything else appears to be surface mount. So let's pull that cap and test it. Okay, here we go. There's our suspect cap. It's 3300 at 25 volts is the value. And according to this, would tell me that that cap is on its way to expiring. Actually have a fair amount of lytics in here for such a recent piece of electronics. I'm kind of surprised. So I'm wondering if they're all bad or what. By the way, if you decide to pull one of these Retro100 radios apart, be advised you got to pull off the front of the cabinet, which is only accessible through the back of the cabinet. And then be careful not to pull all of the screws that you see. Only the ones that are on these plastic standoffs here. And that will remove the board. And the speaker just unplugs. So I don't know why they didn't put a plug in for the transformer. That would make this a lot more convenient. But I guess I could just pull the two screws to hold the transformer down. But so yeah, that's the verdict. I think we're going to swap that cap out just to see what happens. Alright, we got the cap removed, and already on visual inspection, you can see where this is going. Well, much to my surprise, it's testing as a good cap. Low ESR. So, let's get a second opinion. And it's not too far out of tolerance. A little high, but not bad. It's 3,300 caps, testing at 3,600. So that would explain why this is a part-time problem. But because it is leaky, we're going to change it anyway. Since we went to all this trouble of getting it out of the cabinet and everything, we may as well just change it while we're here. Okay, with the new cap in place, let's see if it works. Remember, the boot up was intermittent on this. It was just once in a while, which tells me that that main filtering cap was probably on its way out. So let's there we go. So we're working here. Let's see if we can. Very good. The QFX 100 seems to be cured, at least for the moment. I could probably recap this. I don't have about half of these in stock, so that would require a Mauser order. Just be careful, especially with your tuning indicator here. It's just a gear. It's just loosely held on, and as you can see, it is very easy to screw up. So on the bright side, if the dial indicator was way off from the factory, it's easy enough to put it back in calibration. Okay, here we go. We're all back together again. Remember how I said that the dial indicator was easy to align? It is not. Mine came loose about a half an hour it took to get it all back together. Plus mine had a crack in it, so that obviously had to break. I just took the soldering iron and kind of welded it back together again. But it's not as smooth as it used to be, but it's functional. And there we go. I could have recapped this, but like I said, I don't have some of the caps that this would need. And there was really only a sign of one that was leaky, which was this big honker 3300. Right, there you are. 3300. So we are back together again. And the dial's relatively accurate.
Damn, I guess I am. You might be like.
Proceedings get underway at 10 a.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday. Bob Agnew reporting.
Cleanup continues at the site of that train derailment in East Palestine, Ohio. Solid and liquid waste from the site are now being shipped to special facilities. At a news briefing, Ohio's Public Safety Director Andy Wilson says the state will...
At least we have our kitchen radio back. I always liked this because it had Bluetooth on it. And if I felt the need, I could connect my phone to it. But outside of that, it's just a pretty good AM/FM radio.
Sound is normal despite ongoing fears from residents. On Wall
So there's
Street,
your
both the
update.
Dow and the Nasdaq index.
I don't remember when I posted the original video of this. I think it was 2019. So this radio's on 4 years old now, and will be put back in service right here in the kitchen. There you go, another countertop repair on North River TV. Have a good one.